Hey there, today I wanted to show you how to create a formula in your own Notion databases that creates a progress bar and shows clapping hand emojis when all your tasks are completed using checkboxes. So I have this within my own weekly planner Notion template freebie, and I have it open right here. So as you can see, I've got some task or habit tracking lists here for each day of the week. On Monday, I have checked all the boxes and I have the clapping hand emojis appear. So if I were to uncheck one of these, you'll see the clapping hands disappear and just a progress bar appears like here on Tuesday as well, just to show my progress. But when I'm completed, the clapping hands appear. So I find this kind of fun. So I wanted to share it with you. So as you see, I have the Monday card open here. I've got the 5 check boxes, each habit right here. So this is using, just to note, a total of 5, obviously. I'll mention how that can be changed if you have less or more check boxes you want to track. So there are just 2 formulas we have to create. The first one is total done. So I'll just open this up. This is going to add up the number of check boxes checked. So as you can see in the formula here, it is adding, just with the plus sign between each property, adding the number of check boxes checked off. So, what you have to do first, because they are a checkbox property, is turn it into a number. So tell Notion to read it as a number, so then it can add them together. So that's what the to number does. It says to number, and then this drink 8 ounces of water is the name of the first checkbox. And then plus to number, floss, to number, etc., etc. So you just keep doing that. And each of these grade areas is the property. So if you wanted to add another one, I'll just show you. Here we go. So to number, and then you do bracket, and then you'd start, like if I wanted to, you'd start typing the name of the property. So I just started typing drink because I know that's the name of one of the checkboxes, and then it will pull it up here on the left, and you can just click on it to choose it. And that would be how you insert each of the properties. So that one is fairly simple, and I'll just click out of there. So as you can see, it says 5 here because 5 check boxes are checked. When I uncheck one, it goes to 4, etc., 3. So it just keeps track of how many are checked. So if we go into the progress formula, which inserts the clapping hands or the progress bar, depending where you're at. So this looks overwhelming if you haven't looked at Notion formulas very much, but it's very simple once you know how to read my best to explain. The first thing you input is the total done property. So that is the property we just looked at, that right here, that adds up how many checkboxes are checked. So you just say if the total done property divided by 5 is over or equal to 1, it's going to insert 3 clapping hand emojis. So for example, right now I have 5 on Monday checked. So it would be 5, divide 5. And if that equals 1, obviously, so if that is equal to or over 1, it's going to insert the clapping hands. If my total done was 2, for example, divided by 5, that would be 0.4. So that would not be over or equal to 1. So it would move on. It wouldn't insert the emoji clapping hands. It would move on to the next instructions, which is right here. So there's some formatting instructions here. So it's saying, we have to format for the diamonds to be filled in. So that's right here, the substring. And we're inserting, saying, you can input this many diamonds filled in. And over here, there's another substring with empty diamonds. So this is just a formatting instruction telling Notion this is what we want the, progress bar or substring to look like. And then it's saying if the total done property divided by 5, or not if, take the total done, divide by 5, multiply by 10. So if the total done is 2, again, right? If 2 check boxes are checked, divide that by 5, that's 0.4. It'll multiply it by 10, which is 4. So then it would fill in, here, let me uncheck one of these. I should have used 6 as an example. It will tell the Notion to fill this progress bar in with just 4 solid diamonds. There we go. So you can see here, there's 2 checked. We open this formula, it'll say if the total done, or take the total done, 2 divided by 5 times 10, that is 4. So it's filled in 4 diamonds here. And then this is just telling it to leave the rest empty. And the next instruction here is the total done divided by 5 again times 10. But you can see at the beginning it has a 10 minus. So if 2 checkboxes are checked, divide by 5 times 10, that is 4, as we know. 2 divided 5 is 0.4 times 10 is 4. But then it's saying 10 minus 4. So that's telling it leave the other 6 empty, like this format here. So that's essentially how it tells Notion how to fill the substring or the progress bar in with solid versus empty diamonds. So then the last two formatting instructions here are telling it to round the numbers. So to take the total done, or in other words, the total number of checkboxes, divide 5 times 100 and to round it so there's no decimals. And then it's saying to take the total done and format it as a percentage. So that's what these percentages are right here. So as you can see, there's a percentage number at the end of the progress bar. And when the progress bar is empty, it's 0%. So that's what this last instruction here is doing too. It's saying make it at a percentage, round it, and if it's empty, leave it as 0%. So I will copy and paste these formulas under this video so you can paste them into your own Notion workspaces. If you do have more or less checkboxes, like you don't have 5, you have 4 checkboxes or 6 or 7 checkboxes, you would just replace all the 5s with the number of checkboxes you have. And then obviously make sure that your total done property that you're using coordinates with that, right? That you have the same number of checkboxes here, otherwise the calculations won't work. If you have 6 checkboxes, make sure there's 6 properties being added up here, 6 checkboxes. And then in this progress formula, you would just have to change all the 5s to 6s. So it's super, super simple.